Philosophy has long sought to understand the nature of reality, consciousness, and the self. From Socrates to contemporary philosophers, each has contributed unique insight that shape our understanding of existence and identity. For Socrates, he emphasized the importance of self-examination, famously asserting that the unexamined life is not worth living. His dialectical method encourages individuals to question their beliefs, laying the groundwork for critical thinking about reality. And for St. Augustine, he introduced a theological dimension, suggesting that the true reality is found in the divine. His introspective approach led to the idea that knowledge of the self is intertwined with knowledge of God, emphasizing the spiritual aspect of existence. And for René Descartes, with his cogito argument, posited that the act of thinking is a proof of one's existence. His dualism separated the mind and body, sparking debates about consciousness and the nature of reality, which remain relevant today. And for David Hume, he challenged the notion of a fixed self, arguing that the personal identity is a bundle of perceptions. His empirisms questioned the certainty of knowledge, suggesting that reality is shaped by experience rather than inherent truths. And for John Locke, his theory of mind as a tabula rasa emphasized the role of experience in forming identity. He argued that the personal identity is linked to memory, proposing that the continuity of consciousness defines the self over time. And for Plato, through his theory of forms, distinguished between the material world and higher reality of ideals, his allegory of the cave illustrates how perception can be misleading, urging individuals to seek deeper truth beyond appearances. And for Paul Churchland, a contemporary philosopher, advocates for illuminative materialism, arguing that the common sense psychology should be replaced by neuroscience. This perspective challenges traditional notion of self, positing that our understanding of consciousness must evolve with scientific advancement. And for Sigmund Freud, he revolutionized our understanding of the human psyche through his exploration of the consciousness. He posited that the much of our behavior is influenced by repressed desires and memories. Freud's psychoanalytic theory suggests that understanding the self involves delving into these unconscious processes. In reality, this manifests in therapeutic practices where individuals confront their inner conflicts, leading to greater self-awareness and personal truth. And for Maurice Merleau-Ponty, a key figure in existential phenomenology, emphasized that the embodied nature of perception. He argued that our understanding of reality is rooted in our bodily experience. For Merleau-Ponty, the self is not detached observer, but is intrinsically linked to the world through perception and action. This perspective invites us to consider how our physical interactions shape our understanding of reality, highlighting the importance of life experience in forming our identities. And for Immanuel Kant, he introduced a critical framework for understanding knowledge and reality through his theory of transcendental idealism. He argued that our perceptions are shaped by innate categories of understanding, suggesting that while we can never know things in themselves, our experiences are structured by these cognitive frameworks. Kant philosophy emphasized the role of self in constructing reality, as our understanding is always mediated by our mental faculties. And lastly, for Gilbert Ryle, known for his critique of Cartesian dualism, he argued against the separation of mind and body. He proposed that the self should be understood through observable behaviors rather than as an inner hidden identity. Ryle's perspective encourages a pragmatic approach to philosophy, focusing on how individuals express themselves in everyday lives.